Last one, we are going to find the entry and the exit points, for which we need the linear equation and the equation of the circle. So these are the given equations for us to work with. What we're going to do is we're going to expand the first bracket like we did in the class. We're going to break this down so that it is easy for us to do the calculation. So that is x minus 10 square. So we need to times the bracket by itself, which is going to be x square minus 10x minus 10x and plus 100. So remember, we need to use FOIL method to expand. So we are timesing each of the terms. Now let's collect it, which is going to be 20x plus 100. Please ensure we need to keep this safe and remember, so if required in your exam, you can highlight it or use a different color to create a box so that we can combine it later on as we are breaking it down. Now we're going to focus on the second bit of the equation, which is y minus 12 square. Now here we need to remember that we are going to sub in the value of y into the brackets, which is going to be 0.5x plus 4 minus 12 square. Collect this. That is going to be 0.5x minus 8 square. We're going to times it, times the bracket by itself, which means we're going to expand it thereafter. .5 times 0.5 is 0.25x square. That is going to be negative 4x, negative 4x, positive 64. Collect the like terms. That is, this is what we need to collect. So 0.25x square minus 8x plus 64. Now that is what we need because we have solved that and that. So we're going to combine and put it together. We are now going to combine both the parts and put it together so that we can collect it and solve it, which is going to be x square. So we are going to look at this one, minus 20x plus 100. We need to put that here, plus, and write down the second part, which is 0.25x square minus 8x plus 64 equals to 25. We're going to, after we combine, we need to collect it. So we're going to collect the like terms. So we can say that it is x square and x square, so that can be collected it together, which is going to be 1.25x square. That is x, so we're going to group them together. It is going to be minus 28x. That is 100 plus 64 is 164, and minus 25. We're going to rearrange it and get everything collected so that we can make all 0. that is going to be plus 1 139 equals to 0. So remember, when we rearrange, it is going to be the inverse operations, which will be negative 25. So that it gets cancelled out from here. We can now see that this equation is in form of the quadratics, that is ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. So that is the value of a, that's the value of b, and that's the value of c. That's what we can see. And we can use that into our quadratic formula. So a equals to 1.25, b equals to negative 28, and c equals to positive 139. Apply quadratic formula, use your calculators, and you will be able to find the value of first x and the value of second x. So ensure you use the approximately sign. So we can see here we have found the first value, that is 7.43, and the second value is 14.97. Ensure that the smallest value is the entry and the biggest value is the exit. We are now going to substitute it into the linear equation, that is y equals to 0.5 x plus 4. Cause we need to find the values of y. So that means y equals to 0.5 times 7.43 plus 4, which is going to give us the first value of y. And then we're going to apply for the second value, that is 0.5 times 14.97 plus 4. So that is going to be 7.71 and 11.49. So we've got both the values of x and y. Let's look at the coordinates. So the entry points are 7.43 and 7.71. The exit point is 14.97 and 11.49. So we have got both the entry and the exit point. Let's go back to the question.